Saturday going and speaking at your event, because existing 50 years in the community as a nonprofit is unheard of. And the reason is because of their credibility, their passion, and the fact that they fill a very meaningful role. And I do know that whenever we as a city decide to pass monies through to organizations, it's very easy to pass them through to Centro La Familia, because we know those dollars are going to be stretched a long, long way based on your leadership and based on the volunteerism. And I know that's how Centro La Familia began, volunteers with our youth. So thank you very much.
Yes, I do. I honestly did not feel that I was going to get this emotional about this presentation. And after hearing your accolades about our organization, sometimes you're so busy doing the work. You know, you're dedicated, your head is down, you're working, and that's what you do, because that's why you're there. And so we don't often think about who is observing us. Like you mentioned Mendoza. Let me give you an example of why we have Mendoza. In my early years at Centro La Familia as a director, I was writing grants and proposals and always saying transportation is a barrier, transportation is an issue. And then I had to realize, well, why do I keep saying this? We need to be there for the client, for the family, for the need, and the expectation is they get here. Well, they don't. And so they go unserved, and they go on suffering on whatever the particular issues that they're experiencing. So that's when I realized I had to develop a program, a concept, where we called it roving advocacy services. And that means that all our programs are developed with the intent that we can also carry it to the community. That means the right staff, the right culture, the right tools, and there were times we worked out of people's carports, if that's all we had. We are right now blessed to have a satellite office in Mendoza for that reason. My goal was to expand more, but I'm not there yet. But we have now 4 neighborhood resource centers. We just opened one up in Central Fresno, but we're in Kerman, Mendoza, Highway City, are 93706 and 93726 now. When I started as a director, we had about 6 staff. We're almost at 100. And it has been with the support of all of you, but also having the staff that we have here today, that come with those skills, that come with that lived experience. And to me, lived experience is what's going to help us do our work for the families that need the services. Because if you've not lived it, you may have empathy, but you don't really know what has happened. And so I come from that environment. I'm a 93706 product. I went to Lincoln Edison. My parents were immigrants. I didn't speak English till I learned to speak English till I went to school. So I understand those things. My parents used to be migrant workers that followed the crop up and down the state. So I have that lived experience, and I think it's important that that's what we bring when we serve. And we are here to serve. So I am so proud and so honored with everything that you've said today for our organization. And I say our organization because you see some of our leaders here, site director in Kerman, site director in Highway City, our immigration specialist, my deputy director, my HR person who also used to be a board member several years ago, and a strong community supporter of our organization, and I'm thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you all. Did I teach you all?
Well, again, thank you so much, Margarita, for your leadership, for your commitment, and to your entire team for their commitment to our community.